Hey guys, what is going on? So today I'm going to teach you how to make the car hit effect that you just saw. So before we actually start editing, there's a couple things you want to do when getting the actual clip. So the first thing is to record with a tripod so that there's no movement. So basically once you have the actor flinching and the car moving across the screen, then you're ready to get into After Effects and edit this. So create a new composition. Now put in both your actor flinching and also your car moving. If you recorded one long clip like me, then split the layer right where the car enters. So as you can see, this is right before the car enters, and then in the next frame, the car slowly starts to enter. So now I'm just going to rename these clips so that you can see what they actually are. So this is the car going across the screen clip, and then this will be the actor clip. Now set the opacity of the actor to 50%. And you can do this by clicking T on your keyboard and it'll bring up the opacity. Drag your car layer under your actor layer and set it up so that right as your actor starts to flinch, which for my clip is right here, put your car layer and align it so that it looks like they're getting hit. So right as he starts to flinch, the car's hitting him, and what we're going to do is mask this part right as he flinches and then keyframe it a bit, and then once he reaches the peak of his flinch, which is the overall arc, which for my clip is right here pretty much, then we're going to freeze frame the mask, and position it so that it moves with the car all the way out of frame. So if this is a little confusing, then just try to follow along with what I do next. First, we're going to focus on the masking. I'm just going to assume you know how to mask, otherwise this tutorial will be very long. So if you don't know how to mask, then I would recommend just searching it up. It's pretty simple. So I just start like a frame or two before the car clip and the actor overlap, and that's where I mask all the way until the peak. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so now what I have is from marker 1 to marker 2, I have masked out, and this is from where he starts the flinch to where the very peak is. So I'm just going to mask this last frame, and then I'm going to freeze frame it. Now what I'm going to do with the mask is, like I already said, freeze frame. So how you freeze frame is by right clicking on the layer you want to freeze frame, which is the peak of the flinch. Then you're going to go to time and freeze frame. This might not look correct at all to some of you guys, but don't worry, it's coming together. So here we've got the freeze frame after the marker 2. We have the overall mask of the flinch happening. We have the actor, and then we have the car clip, which is below the actor clip for now. So before we focus on the freeze frame or the masking, we want to figure out how to get the car clip to be inside the actor clip too. How we're going to do that is by just simply adding some pen tools on the actor's clip. So select the pen tool and just create a simple outline through the actor and where the car is going to be coming from. So now you got the actor and the car clip all at the same point. As you can see, the car clip and the actor are now moving together. Now we're going to focus on positioning the actual flinch and the car getting hit. To do this, first of all, I'm going to add motion blur to all of these layers just so it looks more realistic and so that it'll hide some of the errors you might have had with masking. I'm going to just pre-compose the entire freeze frame and the mask just so it's easier to position. Now right as your actor gets hit, you want to keyframe the position so that it moves with the car. In the clip I had, the car was moving pretty slow, so it looked pretty fake. But with a little bit of time remapping, which is basically just speeding up the overall clip, it looks more and more realistic. You can also add audio, blood splatter and other stuff, which I did in the final version of this, which is what you saw at the very beginning. Hope you enjoyed this